The story you're about to read is not one that I will repeat to another living person that I know due to the shame that I carry for this situation. I'm a 50-year-old father of 2 boys who are 10 and 6 years old. My father, he had a physical disability and was an alcoholic and subsequently never made time to connect with his children. He was constantly angry at the smallest indiscretion and physically abusive to his kids, and I swore when I was 12 that I would never treat my children the way he did. Recently, my 10-year-old was eating dinner while I was bathing my 6-year-old, and when he finished his dinner, he came into the bathroom to let me know. As I was talking to him, I discovered he'd thrown out perfectly good food, and I was instantly triggered to anger and started berating him for throwing out perfectly good food. I could see he was getting upset, and my internal voice was telling me to stop and be supportive at that moment. However, I kept going and was angry lecturing him on the cost of the food and his wasteful nature, and by this time my son started shaking and was on the verge of tears. As soon as my son burst out into tears, an overwhelming sense of shame and the reminder that I had been made to feel this way when I was a little kid stopped me in my tracks. I looked at my son and hugged him and uncontrollably sobbed whilst embracing him and pleading with him to forgive me and apologise for my behaviour. And to his credit, he said he forgave me. That night, I got up at about 2 a.m. and wrote a letter to my son apologising for my behaviour. I explained that when I was a kid, my father never connected with me, nor did he make me feel loved. I explained that I'm trying to do better every day. I gave my son the letter and watched him read it. When he finished reading the letter, he said the most caring and loving thing that anyone has ever said to me. "It's not your fault, Dad. It's not your fault that your dad didn't want to play with you. It's not your fault that he never said he loved you. It's not your fault, Dad." I feel immensely proud of my son for his empathy in that moment. Thank you for providing an outlet for sharing my shame, and I'm practicing on changing the intergenerational trauma I experienced, helping me grow into a better parent and person.